So this is Sabina. She's our longest serving SDR. She's had so much experience from DT, but I'll let her crack on.
Yeah, SDR wasn't really something I was planning to do at 19. I started BT for the consumer customers, and all we had back in the day were landlines, and that's it. No internet, nothing, just phone lines. So all our lovely customers that were residential customers would call in and say, my line's not working, what do I do? So we would then diagnose the fault, send engineers out, or just say, your phone is faulty, change it.
So Sabina started her career as an inbound.
Yeah, inbound.
Which is totally different.
Yeah, just literally call after call after call, just speaking to angry, upset customers with lines. And remember back then, that was the only form of communication. We had nothing. Mobiles were probably very limited as well. And then I did a little bit of inbound calling. And then in 2004, I was looking after my own team of probably 15 or 20. We had about 20 teams in a big call centre, and I had my own team, so I managed that for a couple of years. So from Leicester, my journey then came to London, and I joined Brentwood, but I was predominantly working from home. Again, looking after landline customers, but critical customers who were on life support, life pendants. So their lines were critical. If those lines went down, that would be a hazard to their health or whatever. So, yep. And then in 2015, I got made redundant within BT. So I had no choice but to either take voluntary release or look for a new job.
Your first sales job, right?
Yeah. So in 2015, there was inbound sales position in Brentwood, which was open. Nobody wanted to take it. I couldn't really do sales because I didn't know how to. I'd never done it before, but I knew I could pick up the phone. So I kind of said, yes, I'll do it. Did a 6 weeks training session, but I was really scared because I was like, how am I going to sell? But I think the advantage I had was I was able to pick up that phone and speak to people really well. And to be fair, that the sales just came in without me even trying too hard.
I think it's probably not blown out on trumpet enough there, but a lot of, if you read between the lines there, why she does well in sales is because she was a customer centric, right?
Yeah.
So everything prior to then, she was customer focused, understanding customers, empathy. And that's what helped her transition into
empathy, sympathy. I think speaking to upset and irate customers, it is quite repetitive.
Yeah.
It can demoralise you. You're not really getting anything out of it apart from your basic salary and you go home. So when I came into sales, it was like, wow, this is amazing. I enjoyed speaking to nice customers. They were excited because they were new business.
There's a buzz there, right?
Yeah, there was a buzz there. Not a lot of, at the time, it was only just me on the team. They were predominantly all male. So a female voice, it was in my benefit. So yeah, I was smashing targets every month. And coming from no sales, I think I'm really extremely proud of myself. And then I got made redundant in 2021 and came to this LB. And again, outbound calling was a challenge. The whole SDR outbound calling for me, I was scared, wasn't I? But I hated it. I remember dragging my feet in the office the first day.
Because inbound to outbound.
Because inbound to, yeah. Cold calls. Now coming from inbound, hello, can I order broadband, to actually then completely flip.
Yeah.
And making those outbound calls, it was tough, but I persevered and was relentless. And yes, I think I am a successful SDR.
What's a day in the life of Sabina?
So yeah, I work part-time, guys, 9 to 3:30. So I have 3 lovely daughters.
Teenagers, believe it or not.
Yeah, they're teenagers. So yeah, 9 o'clock I come in and I get my admin done, emails, etc. And then 9:30 to 1 o'clock, just make outbound calls, acquisition, existing customers, pipeline, and landscape, which is my thing. So, do you want me to go through a bit about landscapes?
Yeah, high level.
The guys. So, what I predominantly do is focus on mobiles for the LB. And I have a spreadsheet where I've probably got 500 plus customers, just details of when they're coming out of contract. So I started this in 2023, and I've built about 500 plus customers. So I'll keep going back to them. You're now out of contract, can we book you in? And that's how I get my pipeline. And I've been quite successful.
Organisation,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't think about organisation when it comes to sales. Organisation is massive.
Yeah.
Like just being organised and on top of what you need to do. People don't often associate that with sales. I think it's flashy, buzzwords, jazz words, but actually being on top of what you need to be on top
My
of.
spreadsheet is colour coordinated, and I'm at least until the customer says, sorry, I'm not interested, I will keep on trying. And there's customers where I've been trying to ring them for 6 months or 7 months. They've just not answered, they've been busy, but I don't give up. I will keep trying until I get somewhere. And then after lunch, 2 to 3:30, I spend the rest of my day chasing customer meetings or just catching up on people I couldn't get a hold of. And that's it really. So yeah, I think the SDR role for me was accidental, and it was a blessing for me.
I think a lot of people fall into sales as well, and Jackie probably mentioned that.
accidentally
Right?
fell into
I never woke
sales.
up one day and said, yeah, I want to be a sales guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just kind of, you've transitioned into it, but it's linked to the characteristics that you are and how you are as a human, really. You know, what you are like in your personal life, you can bring that to sales. It's been a sort of
I
testament to
think
that.
hard working is probably a big one. You've got to put the graft in. And that's what I say to the new guys, that you've got to put the graft in, build your pipeline, and then slowly things will start happening for you.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Sabina. Thank you.
You're welcome.